exercises that you should add to your routine in order to achieve the immense, notorious ring Maltese, an insane feat of strength, especially for the adult, weighing like adult, trying to learn gymnastics, who is not a genetically freak or weigh like a little girl and a kid living in his mom's basement trying to learn this skill. Which is extremely different. This is calisthenics for the average Joe. If you want to test the effectiveness of something, you should look for the extremes. I weigh 83, 85. I perform these exercises weighing 85 with weighted vest on me. So that's battle tested and proven. These are exercises that you should add to your routine beyond after your main work, which should be ring Maltese holds or assisted by a partner or band, which you already know that you should perform them. Otherwise you will not achieve the Maltese. Those are the most intense, specific. You can check programming videos on my channel, how sets, reps, isometry holds and rotating between them. I'm talking about the exercise that you will perform afterwards that you have to add in order to boost your performance potential and reduce the risk for injury, because we are going for those insane high intensity skills on the rings. You want to have padding all muscle groups that involved in that movement, which is a lot. We want them strong, no significant weakness either between sides or just between in the same side, different muscle groups, completely coordinated and strong and lots of blood flowing. You will feel tight and good. Before we get going, if you want more affordable calisthenics programs, exercise tutorial, programming tutorials, nutrition recipes, you can check the Bodyweight Tribe. And if you want to go one-on-one with me, online coaching, you can check my coaching services. All the links are in the description below. Thank you. See what's good for yourself. So for the Maltese on the rings, we have to understand the biomechanics of the movement. The Maltese, when you go on the rings, you really try to resist two motions. The arm wanting to extend, so you have to push that way, like flexion, almost like a planche. And you also try to resist the horizontal abduction. So you're trying to horizontally adduct and simultaneously flex. When I finish a set, or when you see an athlete fail the Maltese, that's always a good area to test, like the motion that you're trying to promote. You will see both the arm going backward and out, like spreading, boom, breaking out. So you're trying to do the opposite. You're trying to bring it forward and in. That's the Maltese. We want to work muscle groups that are involved in strengthening that movement pattern, that in and forward. Boom. Everything that is involved, we want to strengthen. So after you perform the ring Maltese, the band assisted, the partner assisted, the high intensity stuff, the main work that you have to perform, incorporate those exercises. So the two which are more specific that you can add, which I learned to really appreciate and love as I went on, the first one, Maltese lean holds. I will not perform them for short durations. I will not perform them to failure. I will perform them for 10 to 20 seconds, let's say 3 sets, trying to feel the movement, trying to really engage more muscle groups that I feel that I can when I have those high intensity sets that, you know, it's like live or die. Now I'm trying to really feel everything engaged, the traps, the back, the serratus, everything. So Maltese, like Maltese lean holds or Maltese fly hold, as opposed to the ring flies, which I perform them more for the cross. I'm bringing the arm closer to the body, and that's the finishing position. You want to keep that upper back rounded and feel the triceps really squeezed in the lats, everything tight, and you're pushing the traps as well towards that movement. Those are great. And find the position, the amount of lean that you need according to the ending position, to that position. So you can actually start in the position that is optimal, like technically wise, that is spot on, and try going backwards and trying to hold that, finding what's like the right intensity for the, let's say, 10 to 20 second holds. With that, I will also add Maltese Flies. So actually the dynamic repetition of going from that Maltese position, boom, finishing in a planche position. And remember that you will have to adjust the difficulty according to the Maltese position and not the planche position, because it will become extremely easy to hold this. Okay, let's say that. The rings are too high basically, but you understand. As opposed to going down and now I'm only really understanding the amount of intensity. So choose the lean according to the finishing position, the Maltese position. You can also bring the rings all the way down and perform Maltese fly or lean holds on the knees. So actually, when I don't have the bands, that's the way that I warm up for Maltese high intensity stuff. I will perform, support holds, some dips, warming up the shoulders, and then I will go to like a fly, like more bicep tendon oriented type of specific warm up. Then on the knees, Maltese hold or flies. Now it's getting intense. And then like on the feet, Maltese flies, and only then I will jump to the Maltese. So those are very specific, but I will perform them to higher repetition or duration. So 6 reps to 10 reps, 10 second holds to 20 second holds, 3 sets after my main work.